Hey everybody, it's Topwater Johnny, and in this lure review, we're going to be reviewing the River to Sea Whopper Plopper and the Chasebaits Drunken Mullet to figure out which one is the best plopper. Let's check it out. Whoa, there we go. Yeah! Woo, holy cow, folks. Topwater Johnny here, man. This is what we came here for. Look at that. Get back here. Look at that right there. That's the kind of beast that we came here for. Hey everybody, it's Topwater Johnny. Look at that beast right there, baby. I think I won the tournament with that one right there. I am the one with this one. Hey everybody, it's Topwater Johnny here. Just want to welcome you to the next lure review video here. In this video, we're going to be doing a review of the River to Sea Whopper Plopper. That's the classic one that everybody knows about right there. And the Chasebaits Drunken Mullet right there. And that's the other one right there that we're going to be doing a review of. The reason I decided to create this little video is because on the marketplace right now, there's a lot of different versions of the Whopper Plopper. But to me, these two, the River to Sea and the Chasebait, are the superior Whopper Ploppers in this category. So what I wanted to do was do just a closer look at each of them, do a little closer look, then take them out and do some testing, and then kind of come back and give you my final thoughts on which one is really the best, the River to Sea Whopper Plopper or the Chasebait Drunken Mullet. So let's just take a closer look right now. Okay, everybody, well, there they are, the two lures there. Over here on this side right here, we've got the River to Sea Whopper Plopper, and right here we've got the Chasebait Drunken Mullet. And the question is the same in this review: which one do you guys believe is the best when it comes to that plopping noise and being that surface topwater lure? Now, if we take a closer look at each of them, we notice some nuances of them, that each one gives it its own unique characteristics. And that's really why I wanted to do a lure review of them. If we get real close here, as you can see with the Whopper Plopper here, it's a basic design here. It's actually, the design is drawn into the actual lure itself. Got that eye right there. Got one tail in the back here, one actual plopper in the back that makes that rotating movement right here that makes the plopping noise. So that's kind of what the Whopper Plopper does in itself. Then there is the Chasebait, and the Chasebait Drunken Mullet is a little bit different design here. It's got two built-in actual little rotating propellers in the back here on both sides of it. It is actually jointed, as you can see right here. It's got a joint to it. And the design itself, as you can see, a lot more detail, a lot more design. Actually has pronounced fins that you can see from both sides here. And that's something that in the design category, it definitely does offer a better presentation than the Whopper Plopper. But the question is, will it catch more fish than a Whopper Plopper? The reality is each one is superior in its own right. But what I wanted to do was just take a closer look at each of these up really close here, just so that you could see the nuances and details of each of these lures. And what we're going to do is have a deeper conversation about them. Then we'll eventually get them out on the water and do some more testing. All right. Okay, everybody, we're back. So I just wanted to give you a closer look. Now, most people that are watching this video, they've seen the Whopper Plopper before, and then more than likely they've seen the Drunken Mullet, but I just wanted to give those that hadn't seen it a closer look. Now, one of the things about the actual Whopper Plopper here, and I've got the actual Whopper Plopper, this one here in the white version right here. Also have the one that's in a black version as well. The Whopper Plopper comes in so many different sizes here. It comes in the 90, the 130, the 190. It comes in a 75, a 110, and it comes in a, believe it or not, silent version as well. So the Whopper Plopper doesn't have a lot of noise to it, but it has that one propeller in the back there that rotates, it creates that actual plopping noise. And as I said in my closer look, the design of it, as you can see real close, real close right here, everything is kind of baked into the lure itself. Doesn't mean you can't catch fish, but everything seems to be a little bit more baked into the actual lure. I even put my notes down here as well with this. Now, with the chase bait, with the Drunken Mullet here, and this Drunken Mullet, as you can see from the closer look here, has a lot more design. Look at that right there. It's more of a square base on the top, whereas the Plopper is more rounded in the top. The Chase is a jointed actual topwater lure, and its propeller, its Plopper is actually dual Plopper, so it's double Plopper in the back. So this one right here, actually, when it comes to the chase bait lure, it actually comes in two sizes, the 3.7 inches and the 5.1 inches. So it doesn't come in a whole lot of different variations and different styles at this particular time here. I got both of them because I'm a topwater guy and I love topwater fishing. And I really was interested in saying, okay, I'm going to own both of them, but which one is the best? Is it really the Whopper Plopper right here with its basic design, but yet it is truly effective, comes in so many colors and variations? Or is it all about the chase bait right here with its unique design, lifelike appearance down to the eyes, the belly, even has rattles inside of it as well. So the question is, like, which one is the best one? So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to take and do some testing on them so that you can see yourself which one is the best. And I'm going to hopefully at the end here be able to give you my final thoughts on which one I think is the best. So I'm going to take them out and run tests on them. But before I do that, I want to pay a special shout out to a friend of mine named Neil, Neil and his wife Emily, we all go out to Taco Tuesday together and have a great time. But he gave me another lure to add to the review category, and that is the double Plopper right here. So this is River to Sea's double Plopper, and it has two of these on here that actually do a plopping noise right here. So this is definitely, to me, it's like a buzz bait, but this is definitely a big lure right here. I mean, just look at this compared to the Plopper right here. It is huge. It's probably easily 7 inches once you have the bait on the back of it as well here. So what I'm going to do, for those that don't know it, I'm going to take this one out as well, and I'm going to do some testing on it. I'm going to throw it so that you can see how it moves and how it reacts. But the real competition is going to be between the River to Sea Whopper Plopper and the Chasebaits Drunken Mullet. The question is always the same. Which one is the best? Which one would you throw? The original Whopper Plopper, or, as people have said recently, the Australian version of the Whopper Plopper? So what I'm going to do is take them out to the water, do some testing with them, and then just give you my thoughts on which one I think really is the most effective plopper. Please give a like, subscribe to the channel, leave a comment below, tell me which one that you believe is the best, and we'll do a wrap up at the end. All right. Hey everybody, it's Topwater Johnny, and we are at the lake, and we're going to go ahead and do our test on our River to Sea Whopper Plopper and our Chasebaits Drunken Mullet. So let's go ahead and get started. All right. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and start throwing our River to Sea Whopper Plopper. That's going to be the first one I throw out there, and we're going to see if we can see what it does. All right. Okay, all right, everybody, we are out here. We're going to go ahead and throw out the Whopper Plopper and just watch how it moves through the water column. Throw it out there. Not too far out this time. We don't need it out that far. And as you can see, it's making its plopper noise coming in. So it's pretty much straight line the whole way. No variations. It's just a straight line, just reeling it straight. And then it is bringing it in like it always does, straight ahead. Nothing too unusual. Nothing too unusual about that right there. One more time. Throw it out there. If you hold it up high, keep your rod tip up, you can actually see it coming in high that way. You can pop it if you wanted to, but you know, there it is right there. So there we go. All right. Okay, now we're going to go ahead and throw out the Chasebaits Drunken Mullet and see what it looks like out there. Okay. It also casts very well. Both of them cast well. And they both have both of them, as you can see, have that plopper noise going on there. The thing I'm noticing about the chase bait is when you're able to stop it, you're going to get a bigger pop from those tails in the back. You're going to get a bigger pop, and you're going to be able to kind of like jerk it along a little bit and get that side-to-side motion from it. Whereas the plopper is a more straight line. The chase bait here seems to have what I would call like a swim bait action in a way. It kind of plops left and right a little bit. You can get a good pop up top, and you can also burn it and it goes straight line as well. So what I can say to you, just kind of doing a little bit of some minor testing here, is that you're going to get a little bit more action out of the tail of this than you will a Whopper Plopper, the traditional one. You're going to get a little bit more action out of it. Both of them go straight and true and flow straight, so there really isn't any complaints there as well. So I'm going to do it one more time, and that'll complete our little test. Throw it out there. They both sit up the same on the water column. They sit up, nose up, and then you burn it in, and they're both giving you that plopping noise and that good tail action there. So both of them are doing the same thing there. So basically what I found here is that these both do almost the same thing, except when you get the chase bait, you're going to get a little bit more action in the tail because it's jointed. You're going to have a little bit more rattle that's going on there as well. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to test one more other lure that I promised I would show everybody, and then that'll be it. Okay, here is the next one here. We're going to use the Whopper Plopper double plopper here, which is basically a buzz bait, and we're going to throw it out there and run some tests on it so that everybody can see it and see it in action. Like I said before, it was given to me as a gift to test, so we're going to test it and see what it does. All right. All right. And as you can see here, with a double plopper, it is like a motorboat in the water. So it's just plopping along. Both of those top ploppers are plopping. And it is, you could pop it slowly and get some action off of it, but this is meant to be retrieved at a steady rate. And as it's retrieved at a steady rate, it's going to make a lot of noise, a lot of friction on the water, which is going to look like some schooling shad. And with any luck with this one, there'll be some bass that are around that see this and want to go after it. So, but it's a steady retrieve the whole time through. So I wanted to make sure everybody got a chance to see this double plopper. So if you ever see it out and about, you'll know what it does. One more time here. And it's got that traditional plopping noise, but it's really just like some shad or bait fish running. So there you go. Wanted to make sure that we demoed this actual double plopper right here so that everybody can see it. All right. Hey everybody, it's Topwater Johnny here, and we are back in the office here now. So you had a chance to see me out there run some tests on each of those individual lures. And then really the question now is really just talking about which plopper, based on my little test, was the best. Well, let's kind of go over some things here real quick here, just so we can do kind of a review here. First of all, we're talking about the River to Sea Whopper Plopper right here. This is the traditional one. This is that 90 that came out. It has excellent movement. It has excellent range in the sense of like how far you can throw it. And it truly tracks true when you are casting this one out. The Chasebaits Drunken Mullet is another one. Definitely is a little bit longer lure. It tracks true as well. It casts just like a bullet. When you think about the two of them together and you're really looking at them side to side, you would say to yourself, okay, like which one is really the best one? Well, the reality is each one has a role in your tackle box, actually, reality of it, because here I want to show you some differences. Not that one is better, but some differences. Notice the back of them. This one right here, the Chasebait has 3 beads that makes theirs a little bit further, whereas the Whopper Plopper has a little bit closer to where the actual propeller is on it. So that's kind of a noticeable difference there. The Plopper, to me, is really designed, and it's really a great lure for like throwing it into those tight spots and bringing it straight back out again. You can pop it can pop some water and make some movement, but the Chasebait with this split tail right here has that swim bait action plus double propellers. So when you think about fishing, if you need a lure that makes a lot of noise and is really going to get a ruckus going on that top water, then your best bet is going to be the Chasebaits Drunken Mullet. If you're looking and the water is also kind of choppy, but you really want to go straight and true, back and forth, no side to side, then the Whopper Plopper River to Sea is going to be your best choice. Also, I tested out the double plopper here, as you can see as well. This one right here works great. Like if you are fishing and you see shad busting, or you see schoolings of fish being chased, or early in the morning, this right here would be a great buzz bait to take across the top of the water. I'm not sure about it during the day or dead calm, but I am definitely sure early morning, late night, water can be kind of calm, and these ploppers are going across, and those bass will track and will track this down. So in my mind, all 3 of these have a role in your tackle box. The question is noticing the nuances here. When you're fishing top water, sometimes you want something a little bit more subtle, straight ahead. Other times you want something that goes side to side that creates a little bit more commotion. Each one of these, in reality, is the best. Each one has a role in your tackle box. The only question is when to use it. And what I shared with you here is when to use it. So that's kind of really what my review is of the River to Sea Whopper Plopper and the Chasebaits Drunken Mullet. Both of them are really great. Both of them are the best. So I just want to thank everybody for watching this video here. Please down below here, leave a comment. If you really believe one of these is better than the other, then please tell me below which one you think is the best and why. Which one is the best and why? Because that really, truly is the measuring stick here. Why do you believe it is the best? Okay, everybody. So, finally, please like, subscribe to the channel. More videos will be definitely coming out over the next weeks or so here. I want to keep producing these videos to keep you inspired, to keep you motivated as we go through these tough times here. Remember, my videos will be coming out on Mondays and Thursdays. Mondays and Thursdays. And that's one way for sure to know that you're going to have something to look at. So Mondays and Thursdays, that's when they come out. I'm Topwater Johnny on Instagram as well. So if you're on Instagram and you look up Topwater Johnny, you'll find me there as well. That's where I normally put clips of reviews from YouTube. So if you want to check me out over there and follow me over there, please do that as well. So once again, I want to thank everybody for watching this video. Thank my subscribers. Thank those that watch. Please subscribe. And I want you to always remember that phrase. Keep your line tight, because when they hit those top water lures, it's going to be a big bite. All right.